Shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start off, of course, giving infinite praise and worship and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone who rule well, who teach well and sound doctrine to this very day. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the Lord, to my two women, and children, that the Lord will have mercy on in these last days. Your brother Kadash coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, Lord willing, it's edifying. All right, it's not meant to be long, but I just wanted to touch on this real quick because I was my daughter was watching this. I watched this movie before, but I rewatched it again with her. I forgot what it's called. Shang-Chi, I believe, the guy, the Marvel character. All right, and it's a bad movie, man. You know, in a good way. Like, you know, it's a good movie. But I'm gonna play this clip. All right, because the name of this lesson is our name equal our reputation. All right, our name equals our reputation. Okay, which is why the Father was so big on Israel, man, because he attached his name to us. You know, he attached his name to us. All right, so I got two clips. This the first clip. Okay.
Chinese name.
Raywen.
Names are sacred. They connect us not only to ourselves, but to everyone who came before. A funny story. Some years ago, a terrorist from America voodoo man.
Right. So he said names are sacred. Right. He said names are sacred, and he said they connect us not only to ourselves, but everybody that came before us. You see, which is why when we went into captivity, the enemy knew that he had to disconnect us from our names. He had to change our names, change our identity. Right? The etymology of name, it says reputation. You see, our reputation, the things that we uphold to, our culture, okay, the things we eat, okay, the dances, the way your hair is worn, how your hair is covered for the women, with the attire we wore, and we uphold to the law, statutes, and commandments. We uphold to the ways of the Father, and that upholds the reputation of the Lord, because the name that we had, we lost our way, and then one of the ways our identity was taken from us was the changing of our names. Okay, and then play this other clip real quick from the movie Roots.
Your name is Toby. I want to hear you say it. Your name is Toby. You're going to learn to say your name. Let me hear you say it. What's your name?
Kunta Kinte.
When the master gives you something, you take it. He gave you a name. It's a nice name. It's Toby. And it's going to be yours till the day you die. Now, I know you understand me, and I want to hear it.
You see, all our women naturally knew to cover their heads. That's our customs. And he's saying, I'm gonna give you a new name, right?
I want to hear you say your name. Your name is Toby. What's your name?
Kunta.
Right, so I'm gonna just stop it there for the sake of the video. But you get the point. You know, he was changing his name because it changes his identity. Right, he was taking on from his customs. Okay, because his name is powerful. Our names are written in the Hebrew. That's why even today you hear a lot of your cousins or your aunties or your siblings, their names will end with Yah, like Zipporah or you know, anything else you could think of. A lot of your cousin names, because we naturally it's going back to that Eastern mindset, like the brothers just went into, where the Most High is transitioning us back into that mindset of how we used to be, which is why here, because it's our reputation, and our reputation is upholding the ways of the Father, which is why here, like I played this video, the dude said they connect us not only to ourselves, but to everyone who came before. Right, because your name is sacred. And he asked her, he said, American girl, what's your Chinese name? You know, what's your Chinese name? You see, because it holds power, man. It holds power. It holds power. Matter of fact, Yahweh Shai said that. John 5. Like I said, this was just a quick hit. John 5:43. He said, I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye will receive. So the Father, Yahweh Shai is saying that he comes in his Father's name. He come in his Father's reputation. He come, like we went into the name, the etymology of name, it means the reputation. He was coming in the representation of the Father, okay, his full essence. And that's what Israel did, or Israel is. That's why these people that be bucking up against us, man, these people don't really understand what the severity of what they're doing. And that's okay. That's why we don't get mad at certain things, man, because we know it's a part of prophecy. We got to go through these things of the backbiting, the ridicules, the slandering, dragging our name through the mud, talking about we not the people. Yeah. Because everything is being revealed, man. You know, everything is being revealed. Damn, I had I forgot to bring this thing up. I probably could just Google it, because it was a specific one. It was a book that went the elder Monaghan, a snippet of a poster that he had posted on YouTube. And it had at the bottom of it had a bunch of our ancestor names, and then at the very bottom of it, it says more Hebrews for sale. Right? It was a more clear indication, like more Hebrews for sale, instead of like saying it like the classic sign that people used to, Hebos. Right? It says to be sold. It says to be sold on board the ship. You know, you can see a little bit of it. It says the cargo of about 150 fine, healthy, fine Hebos. Okay, that Hebo is really Hebrews. Okay, it's really Hebrews, and they're talking about the Negroes. Okay, so when you go into it, like I said, you take the name from someone. Names are very important, man. That's why the woman, when she gets married to a man, she takes on his what? His last name, his name. Now she takes on his representation or reputation. She represents him. That's why when you read Proverbs 31, it says what? Her husband is known in the gates. You know what I'm saying? His image is known, but when she was out doing her thing, his image still remains. You see what I'm saying? She's a representation of him. That's why you see women covering their heads and they dress a certain way. They're not all out here. Oh, like, oh yeah, she got a husband. Even for us in the truth, when we see certain sisters in the store, we like, she got her hair covered. It's because why? Yeah. Okay, yeah, she must got it. She got a head. You know, that's just how we think, because we going back to our Eastern mindset, like the big bros was going into. So when you go to Genesis, what's the matter of fact, before I go to Genesis, let's get that Jeremiah 17:4. It says, and thou even thyself should discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will call thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. And that's where we are today. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever, for a period of time, a long period of time. So we should discontinue from our heritage. Our heritage is our land, okay, and everything that it entails. Let's see if we could get that real quick. Our estate, right? Our land. So we got pushed out our land, okay? And the things that come with the land, Jerusalem, like you can read that in Baruch chapter, what's that, 2? And Second Esdras chapter 2, dealing with Jerusalem, our mother, being our mother, and how she nourished us and birthed us, and she was sad, she was a widow, because you know we have departed from her, okay? But we are the Most High's woman. We took on the Most High's name, okay? We come in His image. And when you get not Jeremiah, but when you get Deuteronomy 4 real quick before I get that Genesis, and then we can close out. This Deuteronomy 4, it says, and 1, now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and to the judgments which I teach you, for to do them that ye may live, and go in and possess the land which the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, our power of your fathers, giveth you. Right, the heritage, the land, and ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, right, and the things that come with that, and upholding to that land in those ways is the what? The law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High has given us. Okay, Sakari, we're not saying not to do the law, but we can't keep the law, because that's why the grace and mercy is important. You see, we have to we keep it to the best of our ability, because we're in captivity. No matter, the scriptures tell you that we eat our defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, you know. But that's, again, I'm not trying to get into that. But the point is that we keep it to the best of our abilities. It says, ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your power, which I command you. Your eyes have seen what Yahweh Shem Yahushua did because of Baal Peor. For all the men that follow Baal Peor, the Lord thy power have destroyed them from among you, right? Getting to the point. But ye that did cleave unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your power, are alive, every one of you this day. Why are we alive? Because we're keeping the ways of the Lord. He said, keep my commandments and live. Okay, keep my word and live. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as your Yahweh Shem Yahushua, my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. You see, because the Lord attached His name to us. For what nation is there so great, who have the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh Shem Yahushua, our power, is in all things that we call upon Him for? You see? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all His law, which I said before you this day? So the Lord has attached Himself to us, and that's why He was nigh unto us. He is nigh unto us by His dear Son. So when you go to Genesis 35 and 10, let's say, and the Most High said unto him, thy name is Jacob, or Yaqub. Thy name shall not be called anymore Yaqub, right? Which means supplanter, but Yasher Allah shall be thy name. And he called his name Yasher Allah, right? And Yasher Allah means prince. Yah means he, right? Shar means prince, and Allah means power. He, prince, power. So when you take that away, like we played in the clip here, you know,
is Toby. What's your name?
Kunta.
You know, they changed the name because they want to completely take us away from our power, from the name to what we eat, okay, to how we think, which ultimately changes the way we think. We're now operating in another frequency, a different vibration. We're now on the same accord as the Father and the Son when we do these things. We're unclean now. You see? We're unclean. We're detached. That's why the Lord had to give us a bill of divorce. You see? In Jeremiah 2 and 3, because we became unclean, filthy, by taking on another man's name, if you will, because we was the Most High's woman, you know? So this is why he was stressing the issue, like, no, man, your name is Toby. He said, no, my name is Kutan. Why? Because it holds power, man. Jeremiah, right? Like, that our names hold, or the Hebrew tongue holds a different weight. It has power in it because it's the language of the heavens. And our names all represented our connection with the heavens. Again, what we ate, our clothes, okay, everything we did in our everyday lives, from what we participated in, how we dealt amongst each other, you know, and they stripped that all away, which is why they shaved our heads bald, took our beards off, you know, etc., etc. And I'm gonna play this clip one more time because this is very important.
American girl. Her name's Katie. What is your Chinese name?
Raywen.
Names are sacred. Raywen. They connect us not only to ourselves, but to everyone who came before. A funny story.
Right.
Some years ago, a terrorist from America, Boogeyman.
And I didn't record the other part to it, but he was just telling a story about this dude. This was a terrorist named the Boogeyman, and he ended up calling himself Mandarin, right? Mandarin, and he was just making a point that everybody was scared of an orange because his name was Mandarin or some shit like that. But the point he was making is that the names hold weight. You see? Names hold weight. So when you put a certain name or a title on something, it's going to carry that vibration. You see? And it plays on the psyche. It plays on the mind. You see? That's why the Lord said in Revelations, he said, I will give thee a new name that no man knew, that no man knows. You see? So we're going to have a new identity going to enter into the kingdom. Like it says in 1 Corinthians 15, we're going to be changed within the twinkling of an eye. You know, we're going to be cleansed. Okay? We're going to have a complete new identity. Because now the identity that we uphold now came from the nations. All right? We are filthy. We're transitioning into the kingdom right now, which we're doing the things right now. That's why the Lord allowed us to wake up. Those dry bones are living again. They have living water flowing through them. They're no more, you know, low in the sense of thinking, you know. So the Lord said, hey, man, we're a prince of the power, man. You know, we're a prince of the power. Like I said, I didn't want this to be long because it's a lot more scriptures, I should say, that you can get on this topic. I just wanted to hit them quick points because, like I said, the inspiration came from this movie I was watching here. It's a badass movie, man. This movie, it's a good movie. Like I said, it's a Marvel character. It's a Marvel movie. I think the dude name is Shang-Chi. I don't know if that's the title of the movie. I don't know, but you'll have to look it up. And again, here's another example with this guy doing it in this movie Roots. All right, if you haven't seen Roots, it's a classic movie. I suggest check it out, or any slave movie, 12 Years a Slave, or the one that really made me mad when I first watched it back in like fucking, man, it was years ago, man. It was like 5 years ago or so, man. What's it called? Goodbye Uncle Tom. You know, that movie will make you mad as hell. I was at work and I was watching that movie. I was about to knock everybody over, you know, but because that's it stirs you up, man. You know, sometimes it's good to watch these type of movies so that you could continue to remind yourself who's the enemy, man. See, Jake want to have friends with everybody, but the scriptures forbid that. The Lord told you that he's not come to send peace on earth, but a sword. You know, division. A sword divides things. So here we are, getting our new identity again. Let me see if I can get that real quick. What was I about to get? Oh yeah, Khan. Let me see if I can get that. This is damn, I forgot where is that. Let me see. Oh, I was right. I was in the right chapter. I was right there. All I had to do is keep reading. This is Revelations 3:12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. This is the elect. And he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem. You see? Which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. Again, he's going to write upon us a new reputation. Okay, he's going to write upon us a new and give us a new reputation. Okay, Lord willing, this is edifying. Remember, your name is sacred. You know, that's why when we come into this truth, we change our names, give ourselves Hebrew names to put ourselves in that vibration again. When we pray in the Hebrew. My children have Hebrew. My whole household are we called in the Hebrew tongue. All right, their name wise. My children pray in Hebrew. My household pray in Hebrew. That's the vibe. That's who we are. We are Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we are princes of the power. And we were discontinued from our heritage. We were discontinued from the ways that uphold greatness, which is why they stripped you of your name and gave you new identities. Matter of fact, before I close, I'm going to show you one last thing. Show you this. Slave names. Watch this. Slave names database. Look at the names. Watch this. Look at that. Because why? Why? Hebrews. Why? Because we were connected to our power just from an example of our name, because we carried his reputation. Look at the names. Enia, Akiya, Hania, right? Hinia, Binia, Honia. You see? Yah is he. Yah is the Father, Yahweh, right? It's not Yahweh. It's Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is literally an extension of Yahweh. That's another example of him coming in his Father's name. From the way you write it out. But you see that? Look at the names. These are slave names. Damn, I don't know what happened to it. But you get the point. So, you know, it's without a shadow of a doubt who we are and who the people of the book is, man. Yama. Wa ya kaya. You know? So, yeah, man. Just wanted to show that, man, because you see? Let's get what they got. Isaiah 65. Oh yeah, Khan. It says, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Most High power shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. You see? So we had another identity put on us for our disobedience against the Father, you know. But the Lord is slowly changing us, and he's going to give us a new reputation, because we're going to uphold to the heavenly reputation that's upheld in the heavens. And that reputation can't be tainted. That reputation can't be tarnished. That reputation exists forever. It's the spirit. It's life. It's immortality. So when we come back to our full righteousness, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon 1:15, righteousness is immortal, then we will reach full immortality, man. You know, so Lord willing, this is edifying. Again, I want to give all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem, Rakha HaKodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine. Till next time.
Lord God, help that boy. They're gonna whip him dead. What's your name? Say it.